What's up guys, and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Spencer and I've been gone for a while, but we're back and I have so many fun new things to update you guys on and also to let you know what is going to be happening in the future. So today we're going to do a tattoo tour with the explanations, backstories, really get into detail, let you guys know all about my life. So without further ado, let me get changed into something that allows you to actually see what it is that I've got tattooed on my body. All right, and we're back. So I don't know how many tattoos, but we're just gonna start from the beginning and move on through them. So first off is the tattoo I got for my 18th birthday. So it's an old tattoo. We don't need to talk about how old I am, okay guys? But it's an old tattoo. All right, and it's on my back. So let me see if you guys can see it. There we go. So it's a pair of dragons. I wish I had a fun story for this other than I just really like dragons. So I got I got dragons in the shape of a heart on my back. I know, I'm so cool. I was the coolest 18-year-old ever, obviously. Next up, we have the tattoo that I got like 2 months after my 18th birthday. So I got the dragons done first. And then I went back to the same tattoo artist and I got some like script work done. And I'm so sorry if my tattoo artist from so many years ago sees this, but it's gonna get covered up. Sorry. So here's the other one. It's hard to see, but it is on my hip and it says C'est la vie. Right. Anyways, after that bit got done, I went ahead and got, what was my next tattoo? Oh, I got the inside of my bicep tattooed. This guy right here. Let me flex on you. This is gonna get lasered off because it was done by an apprentice. Let me like see if I can get close. But it's like, it's blown out to just absolute hell. But it says know your worth. I got it done after just a really awesome breakup. I was so emotional. I think I was like maybe 19, 20. No, I was definitely 19. So, and I thought it was the love of my life. And I found out that he liked to watch interesting videos on the internet that would otherwise be very illegal. And so yeah, we broke up. I was like, that's not for me, no thank you. And now I have to know my worth from that. So, all right, next up, I got what I call is my Lisa Frank rose. Let me see if I can angle this just right here. We'll just tip the camera down. So that's my Lisa Frank rose. It's actually held up really well over the years because I still would have been about 20-ish, 19, 20 when I got this done. So the color looks fantastic and I would have gone back to this tattoo artist, but he's dead. So can't go back. But I love the way the color held up. There's no story behind this. This was a free tattoo. The tattoo artist actually just really wanted to work on like color. So free tattoo. If you want free tattoos, hang out in tattoo shops and make friends, guys. Don't do that. The tattoo artists are about to be really angry at me for that. But after my rose, I got my sternum. Let me show you guys that. Ta-da! So this is a fleur-de-lis, and I had originally gotten this because I, again, really into the French stuff, which is crazy because I'm not anymore. So that just goes to show, kids, just because you really like something when you're like in your early 20s does not mean you're gonna like it when you're in your 30s. It is what it is. But yes, so I am not a Saints fan. Please don't ask. I'm not a Saints fan. I got it because some Spencer lore. I was part of a actual knighthood for a little bit, particularly when I got this tattooed. And the fleur-de-lis means that a knight usually like has inhabited a building, owned a building, something of that nature. And I was technically just an esquire, but I thought it was super cool. So I will not go into much detail because that was a dark time of my life. But anywho, next tattoo, I got my owl. I'm fairly certain I'm doing this in order, but they might be like flipped a little bit. But I got my owl. I actually did not go into the tattoo studio thinking I was going to get an owl. I really just wanted some kind of tattoo that represented time. Originally I wanted like an hourglass broken and the sand would be like the filler for the rest of the arm. But the tattoo artist drew up this really cool owl. But I have like this watch down here, and it is set to not 420 here. It's actually set to 417, which is my mom's favorite number. And now it's on my body forever. Gang, gang. So that's all. I think that's everything on my upper body. No, wait. I didn't mean to reveal the lower body yet. Okay, so let's get on. I don't know how many tattoos that was, but those are all my tattoos before I decided to start this leg sleeve. So you guys can count, tell me how many I have on my upper body. I have no idea. But let me angle this down and I'm just gonna point and talk. So let's see here. I have about 50 hours into this leg so far. There's probably another 50 hours to go. But I've always wanted like a realism tattoo, and these are just all elements that I really like. Some of them have meaning, some of them don't, but I will start out and go by session and tell you guys what I've got. So the first session, let me just hike that up. That is my first session, this entire cheek. 8 hours of just brutality, to be honest. If anybody wonders, the underside here, that hurts more than anywhere else I've gotten on my entire body, including the back in front of my knee. So do with that information what you will. So this was the first session of 8 hours. The second 8-hour session is the face of my Medusa. And all right, so where was I before I was so rudely interrupted? First session, Medusa, 8 hours. So we got pretty much not that finished, obviously, but those were part of the first session. We got her face, everything up into here and around. So basically where these snake heads start, those were part of session 2. So session 2 was all of this down and these snakes. Snakes take forever. Scales are a pain. So the artist took 2 days. And I did those days back to back. If you want to know if that hurts, yes it does. So that's session 2 and 3. And then I got session 4 here, was this entire Arctic fox. Back up. So that was session 2 and 3. The Medusa does have meaning to me. It's the same meaning that everybody gets a Medusa tattooed for. So if you know, you know. If you don't, it is the survivor of like sexual assault. So there you go. There's obviously story times, but let's get on with the tattoos. This is session 4. The whole fox was done in one session, which was really fun. And then I did tap out on this session. Otherwise, this bit of filigree back here would have also been done with this session. So this is session 4.5. So let me tuck this so you guys can actually, all of this filigree here, that was done 4.5. 5th session is the knee, and it is not done. This upper part needs to be done, and then the part around the jewel needs to be done as well. So right now it's looking a little, it's looking a little iffy right now. And then last but not least, in part of this is the 6th session down here at the bottom. Let me actually lower you guys so you can actually see it. Okay. So this girl down here is my Gothic architecture girl, and she was the 6th and final session so far. I will be going back to the same artist. The same artist has done all of this, Fraser, over at Blackthorn in the UK. I won't give too many details because some of you guys are stalkers. But obviously you can look up Fraser at Blackthorn and you'll find out where he's at. I'll probably just link him. I don't know. Yeah, it's fine. So anyways, another 8-hour session. And there's, again, not a whole lot of story behind this particular piece. The Arctic fox, real quick, is just one of my favorite animals. And I love Gothic architecture. So there you have it. That should be all of my tattoos. I don't think I left anything out, but I am going to finish the leg sleeve first. I'm just going to go and travel for a little bit. So taking a little bit of a break, and that is the news I can't wait to share with you guys. So if you've watched this far, you now get the kapow, the news. Oh, my jellyfish. Arguably one of the best tattoos. I got a Sakura jellyfish last December, and I got it as a memorial piece for one of my best friends, Chris. He was unfortunately shot and killed while defending some children, and Chris and I were really close. He dated my best friend, Ariel, for many, many years. He was out on a job over in Utah, living with some friends, they called him Uncle kind of thing. And Uncle decided to shoot and kill one of our other friends, Drew. And while Chris was trying to put the kids in a safe place and lock the door, he was shot and killed as well. So that is my memorial piece, because he just loved Sakuras and jellyfish. He's my little weeb friend. But anyways, those are my stories about all of my tattoos. And for the big news, guys, I'm about to take the next 4 to 6 months and go and travel through different parts of Asia. I am starting in Bali, which I'm really excited about. And we're going to work our way up all the way into Japan. So lots of new content coming out. I'm going to be filming and vlogging all of this. Some of it will be here on YouTube. Some of it will be in another place that is still free to go view. I don't know why I'm allowed to say it here, because it's technically like advertising another place, but it's OFTV, guys. So that's the rain show over there. If you do want to go see and check out more stuff, you are more than welcome to go over there. There's going to be a lot of other content there. It's all PG, so if the SW work is redundant. If the SW content is not for you, that's okay. I still do a lot of other content like this. And also I am learning how to bake some things. So there's some baking episodes, but a lot of it will be vlogs and just what I'm doing and how I'm doing, and just taking you guys on this life adventure of mine. So I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Happy holidays for whatever you celebrate. And I will see you guys in the next episode. Okay, bye.